I am outside. I'm currently about to go to class, actually. I just had this question in my inbox it says, so I have been with someone for 8 months now, and what we have is not great, but good. I'm constantly having to overlook my shoulder in this one. However, I can't seem to forget my last relationship. That was great, and I never had to second guess anything with him. What's your outlook, Lady B? I would say, if you have to compare, oh Jesus, okay. If you have to compare your last relationship to your current relationship, I would overlook my current relationship a little bit more. Is there something that you can improve in? Is there something that can be fixed? You have to overlook those things. Not overlook them, but look over those things and look. The word I'm looking for is look into those things. And what you want to do is, you don't want to, I'm not gonna say compare them, because it's kind of not a good thing if you have to compare your last relationship to your current relationship, because you just have to look and see, is this relationship I'm in right now worth being in, or is my last relationship, does it better you? You have to look at whether or not it makes you a better person or not. And personally, I would say, just try to work on things in the relationship that you're in, and it depends on how, I don't know your situation, but it depends on, yeah, there's people, it's kind of awkward, yeah, there's people on my other staring looking crazy, but what the fuck, this bitch is, shut up. Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about you, but I would say, just give it time. Every relationship is not going to be at its best. It's not always going to be, the best thing out there. You're going to have your trials and tribulations. You're going to have your ups and downs. And there's always going to be, places where you may feel like, oh, well, my last relationship wasn't like this or whatnot. I mean, you just have to, I don't know how to say this. You would just have to look and see whether or not you can, is it fixing? Like, can it be fixed? Anything that you feel like, oh, well, my last relationship was like this, but can it be fixed? Can you talk to your significant other about that? I mean, of course, you want to say, my last relationship wasn't like this, but you'd be like, if you feel like it's lacking in a certain area, talk to him about it. Don't be afraid. Talk to him or her about it. Don't be afraid. Those are the types of things that you can't leave out of relationships, because it makes it worse. It can't get any better if you keep those things away from your significant other. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that topic. Like I said, just give it time. And if you still feel like that way after a certain period of time, then just do what you think is best for you. What makes you a better person? Is it being with the person that you're with, or being with the person that you were with before? And do it that way. I mean, just rule it out that way and see what your results are. Don't react too quickly, because there are always going to be things, not every relationship is perfect. There are always going to be imperfections and flaws. But you have to be willing to try to fix those and work on those. And it's going to take time. I mean, it's not going to happen in a short period of time. It's going to take time. And it's going to take two people working together and two people communicating between each other, saying, yo, look, baby, this is where I feel like we're having an issue, or I have an issue with this, or I have an issue with that. And if you've talked to him about it and he still hasn't changed, or you talked to her about it, she still hasn't changed, then that's the sign for you. That should be, if that's strike one, strike two, whatever. I'm not saying keep tally marks, because that's not the way to go. But everybody has a breaking point, and you have to know your breaking point. You have to know where you stand, and whether or not you can tolerate that much that you're putting yourself through. Because at the end of the day, if you keep you keep tolerating the shit that you're going through, and he's not changing or she's not changing, then you're putting yourself through it. Because after that, it becomes a decision. So you have to think about those things. But yeah, I'm about to go to class. So if you have any more questions, inbox me and I'll answer them for you. And I'll post up another video. I don't have any problems with any videos for you guys, but I'll post up another video. So yeah, bye.